11th of November, so a national holiday here in France. So nothing's open, as you would expect for Armistice. So Leon isn't working and he's going to get on with some jobs around here today. And the first job I've asked him, I say I've asked him as if he wouldn't do it himself, but he would. So our fire door has 2 seals on it. I think I explained this before. And both of the seals have perished. So what are you replacing the seal with?
So you get a new rope. Because the other one we didn't find out when I took the door off, because I broke the handle. Trying to tighten the seal, because if the air gets in, the fire burns too hot and then you burn through your wood too quickly. So you replace the rope now and again and it keeps the air
from getting in.
Yeah, so then you can control the burn better.
Because my dad actually did put like a little air vent down here to sort of feed the fire a little bit. But yeah, too much air is not a good thing.
Yeah, it just burns too hot too fast.
To be honest, I think it's because this is the original fire that my mum and dad put in almost 20 years ago.
It's 11 kilowatts, they're about what, £4,000, something like that, for a good one. They're not cheap.
They're not cheap, but it burns very, very hot. So I am in the middle of making myself a coffee. I have to tell you guys about last week's vlog. Oh my goodness. So I uploaded it and it was the episode about activating our visas. And I uploaded the vlog after faffing with it all day. It took forever. And then when I checked my phone in the evening just before bed, after not looking at my phone for hours in the day, I had loads of messages from subscribers saying, your bank card is visible in the video. So I went straight to my online banking and thankfully nothing had been touched, and then promptly cancelled the card. So I'm in a bit of a pickle this week because although Leon has a card, we can't do any online purchases with it because he hasn't got the banking app, and it's quite a secure system. With Bank Populaire, there's a lot of security codes and you need to use the app to, you know, confirm purchases, etc. So we can't use his card for anything. And I'm gonna have to wait till the end of this week to get my card. So yeah, rookie vlogger mistake. I work so hard to make sure nothing sensitive is visible, you know, with banking stuff and whatever else, but I guess you're bound to make a mistake someday. But just wanted to thank my lovely viewers who got in touch. That was so kind of you and helped me to avoid a ton of stress if something had gone awry. So I'm very grateful. Thank you so, so much. This week, I'm sorting out the car insurance because today is the last day that our UK insurance is valid on our vehicles, because you're only allowed 90 days use outside of the UK, and the 90 days is today, which feels like a monumental day because if we didn't have our visas, we would have to leave now and we wouldn't be allowed to return for another 90 days. So it feels like today's a real win for us because here we are, we don't have to leave because we've got a visa. Very exciting. Generali are prepared to cover us for 3 months on a temporary policy, which they do for UK registered vehicles. In that time, I'm hoping to get the Volvo and the van registered here. So watch this space. It's a lovely week with family. We have friends coming from out of town as well. And so we're gonna be busy, very busy. I don't think there's much else to report. I am actively trying to switch over Cleo's pet insurance policy. She's covered on a UK policy with Agria, and Agria exists in France, so I'm switching her over to a French policy. The weather is changing here. It's getting colder next week. So yes, we are hoping that we can just do this winter with our wood burner. Hence why we're doing what we're doing now, to make sure that it's running as efficiently as possible. In other news, I also got a letter from Primagaz, because I think I told you guys that I'd signed a contract with them, which is what you have to do when you, I guess, purchase a property that has an existing gas tank, because in France, the gas company owns the tank. And even if you don't plan to order any gas in the near future, you've still got to sort of switch over the ownership of the gas tank. So before we moved in, of course, it was registered to the old owners. Now that we're here, if we ever want to order gas, we would have needed to register and switch over the name on the account to our name. So I did that, and that costs money. So they've charged me 49 euros, and I opted to do it by virement, which is a direct debit, just a transfer. Or maybe it's not actually, hang on, let me look it up. As I said before, I use ChatGPT for everything. Oh, well maybe it's actually a bank transfer. Ah, right, I'm glad I looked that up. ChatGPT saves the day again. So a virement is a bank transfer and a prélèvement automatique is a direct debit, which means I need to use the IBAN on this bill and transfer it to Primagaz in order to confirm that we're now the new residents here. That's first thing on my list today then.
I'm having to open a card.
It's a bottle of cider.
There's lots of money in here.
No, no way.
So how would I know to buy that?
Was it Mike who said about the Poliac?
No. I had a bit of help.
Oh, you've been in touch with
I messaged
Nigel.
Nigel. I mean, that could have cost £3 in Lidl for all I know.
Yeah, have you seen him?
West banks of Bordeaux on the west. So on the west side.
You got to do it. You got to go west side.
West side. And if you've heard of Mouton Rothschild, it's in that area. That's how prestigious that wine is. Beautiful
Very
wine.
nice.
This is in the best area, the best Bordeaux area there is.
So, what sort of occasion would one drink the wine? Do you think? How long do you plan to keep it?
Well, it's 9 years old now, and you'd be able to keep that, I reckon. Nigel will tell me if I'm wrong, but you'd be able to keep that for another 20 years, that.
Mmm.
So, I don't know, really. Maybe when the house is finished.
Yes. Yes.
That'd be a good one, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. Very cool.
Thank you. Let me scoop you up. Scoopy. Oh,
Oh, look at his little paws. Is this mummy number 2? Oh my word, his eyes match your
oh yes. Oh, you could be like
Well,
a
you
scarf
have
or a
fun,
stink. Oh my favourite.
Does he smell?
I don't know. I thought I smelled a clinker.
Oh no. This is what they do. Come here, eat my cheese. Drink my tea. Hello, little Romulus. Hello. Hi guys, just thought I would check in. I'm in the middle of editing this week's vlog, and you'll be glad to hear that I have started editing it early so that I can get it uploaded early to avoid last week's drama with the editing and the slow upload and everything else. So just wanted to update you on the car insurance situation. So I managed to get both vehicles insured with Generali yesterday. So when a car doesn't have the French immatriculation, which is basically it's not registered here and it doesn't have French plates, you can only get insurance for a limited period. So at Generali, we've been told that that period is 3 months. So to just give you an idea of price, we've got 9 years, no claims. The Volvo is a 2010 S40 eDrive. That comes in at €50 per month, and that includes all your breakdown in France. And then the Vivaro, which again, 9 years, no claims, but that is a 2015, I think, and that came to €57 a month. So I don't think that's a bad price at all. And when that 3 months comes to an end, we can opt to renew for another 3 months, and it kind of goes on a rolling basis. I've been told by a friend that the maximum is 12 months. That's when they'll stop renewing it. So that means we've got 12 months to get the vehicles registered. So that's the next big priority. No other jobs have been ticked off, I don't think. It did cross my mind just now to have a look at the INPI and see if anything's happened with that, because of course that's a week and a half ago now that I submitted our application. No, still waiting. As I said before, Leon and I have started working because we can. We don't have a Sirit number yet, so I still can't order any stock and Leon still can't invoice people, which is very frustrating. Did you just roll a cherry tomato towards me? Guess who that is?
Hey everybody.
I bet you're all surprised. Oh my word. Right, well, I'll see you a bit later. Au revoir. Also, showed you a few clips earlier this week of Leon sorting the fire out, and that's made the biggest difference. So even though we don't yet have the new handle, we did seal the door, and Leon actually took the entire fire to bits and cleaned it all out, realigned a lot of the door, because the door seemed to be on a bit of a swivel. So he's realigned that. He even readjusted the feet because it was on a tilt, which was making the door sort of out of line. And you won't believe it, the fire stayed in all night last night, which I remember even when Mum and Dad were living here, it was a struggle to keep it in for the entire night and restart it the next day from embers, but it's looking like that could be possible, and that's without the handle. Now, I ordered the handle from Pièce Plomberie, so this was quite a specific order. It was a Duravel poignée d'ouverture. It was quite expensive. I think it was the best part of €80, but it's one of those things. I doubt the old owners ever replaced it. I know Mum and Dad never replaced the handle. So it's just one of those things. The fire's nearly 20 years old, so it's not doing badly at all. So, happy anniversary.
I've had something really awful happen to me. You must have seen the photo of the lovely tarts we were having. Dropped some on the floor. Fell.
Oh, don't touch it.
Oh,
If you'd like to see more of this content, follow Wilson's World. How many years have you been married?
37.
Oh my word.
I know. That's why he's not here. I killed him. You will see in our last video, we've just dug a septic tank. He's under.
He's in it.
I'll wait while he's finished the build. I'll keep him a bit long.
Yeah, he's a keeper for now.
And then this afternoon, we're going wine tasting.
Whereabouts? Soturac, did you say?
Yes, just after Soturac.
This big French telecoms company.
Okay.
And took this as a retirement project.
This is beautiful.
Yeah. So this is actually only the the tower. Yeah, do so. It's all right. So this actually really is beautiful, and we start renting it out as a Airbnb.
Get out of my shop, Catherine.
Yeah, we're trying to work. This is so cool. The process of wine, it really is. So I really ever loved wine, but I didn't know how much work goes into one bottle of wine. It was a bargain for them because we tried to empty our stocks of the old branded wine because we really with our new customers.
It's okay. Not being in oak barrels. Mark had a turn. No, he didn't. The camera had a turn.
Thoughts?
Yes, they're getting better, the wines.
I love the glass.
Glasses are there, look.
Bonjour. C'est le prix pour les 36 € pour 6 ou c'est plus cher, je crois.
You tempted?
Gin and tonic for me and you know.
10% c'est la norme.
Oh, yeah, for that, yeah, definitely.
I feel like Hallie. Have you ever seen that? Parent Trap.
Yes.
And she goes to Napa Valley.
No. We were going to Napa Valley. We got booked.
I've been. And I was under 21 and could have nothing.
Anniversary to me.
You're now poorer than you were at the beginning of the day.
Oh, I don't care.
Oh, that dog's so cute. Hey! Oh, it's cold. Ooh. I think it may even have been frosty. Is that frost? Is that frost, Remy? I love mornings like this though. I can't describe to you the chill in the air. And I have a citrus plant over here that actually needs to come in ASAP before a frost kills it. I think I might just have gotten away with it today because I don't think it's actually frosted. I just think it's very chilly. So I've been spared. I need to take that in today for sure. What a beautiful morning, beautiful day.
So when we first moved into this house, the fireplace, this catch here was very loose. So what I did was I tightened this up and put some bolts on the back of, some nuts on the back of the bolts just to secure it. But I did it up too tight. And what happened was it snapped because it was too tight. So we ordered a new handle and
That came yesterday.
yeah, and I don't want it to snap again, so I'm making sure I adjust it properly to it. So I tried to do it last night, but the fire was kind of damped down, and over the door it came to light again. And then the house got smoky, so I thought I have to just wait till tomorrow morning. The fireplace actually wasn't square, and the door wouldn't close properly. There wasn't rope. I didn't find out until I broke the handle that there wasn't rope all around the inside of the glass. So we've got new rope in there. And then we've got new rope here, fire rope, which seals against the flat. So now, the handle is all the only thing missing. So I can tighten that up a little bit more. Yeah, a little bit tighter, that's perfect. Is if you come around here, there's a rocker in the middle. So the tighter the top is, the more the bottom comes out. The looser the top is, the tighter the bottom is, the closer the bottom is, and that's where it catches. So I've got it to a point now where if you push it, it just holds it. So there's no pressure on it, but you can't wiggle it once it closes. So that is perfect. It's not stressing the metal at all.
Well done.
So we'll try that. So yeah, put it back together again.